Hi everyone, welcome to another identity management video. This is part of our series on custom membership, and today we're actually going to explore those custom membership. What does this custom membership actually mean? Well, it replicates the functionality you get on groups, but for any object type. So this means that with our door control resource type, for example, if I wanted to add somebody to these two groups, I would simply be able to click both of these and then click a button at the top. So let's go and add the ability to do that. So if you watched the series from the start, in the first video we created the door control object and we added some attributes to it. The attributes we added were the temporal, filter, computed member and explicit member. There's one more attribute we need to add today to get the custom membership bit working. So there we can see those attributes. So we'll click New, click Door Control, and then it's the membership locked attribute that we need to add. Click OK and finish. Click Submit. And once this change is saved, when we go back to the door control object type, we should now see that these objects have now appeared. Now, what we need to remember is that we've only just added this attribute, and this attribute within the membership lock is a Boolean value, so it has three possible states: true, false, or not set. So if I try and use these new buttons now, what I will get is that an error message saying the cache office is a dynamic group and does not accept requests to add members. So we'll click OK, and we created the NPRs to grant us permission to change them, so or to edit these objects. But again, we didn't have the membership locked attributes at that time, and we didn't select all attributes to sort of try and lock it down. So we just need to add the membership locked attribute now. Click OK. Click OK again and submit. And so what we need to do now is just select our object, go to the Advanced View tab, go to Extended Attributes, and we can see now we can set this. So we'll click OK. It's getting set to false. And now if we click Add Members, we can see that it's not giving us that error message. So we'll just make that change for the other four rooms we've got. And just by opening the object up, it's automatically detecting that this attribute is not set, and it's trying to save it for us. So now we've got 4 objects, and if we wanted to add somebody to these groups, to these door control objects, to these rooms, we can select 3, we can select Add Member, and we can now find all our users, and we can now add multiple users. So we've got 3 users getting added to 3 door control objects. Because this functionality has been copied from groups, you will see the groups names appear in places. But for the functionality, that's a minor thing. That's not something that we need to worry about. It does what we want it to do. So we now click Next, Submit, and that now runs. And if we now look at the object, we can now see that those 3 users have been added to that group. We can see that those users have been added to this one. And we can see that they've been added to the IT store group as well. You've also got the join buttons and leave buttons. So if a user wants to request access to these buttons, they can click the join button and it will let the user join them. So this is just me adding myself. And what we'll hopefully cover in some of the future videos is looking a bit more about how we can make this an approval process and some of the more complex bits of functionality that we can do with this. So we saw that we had to add the membership locked to the going to the Advanced tab. We don't want to do that for every other object. So what we're going to do is we're going to update the RCDC for the creation screen so that we get the membership locked attribute on the very first page. So we'll go to our common attributes and we'll go to the description, and what we'll do is we'll just create a new control for membership locked, which is going to be a checkbox which goes to our attributes. We'll save this. In the previous video I showed you how you could load the files. In this one I'm going to show you a different way of updating those RCDCs. We're going to open our home page. We're going to select the resource display configuration, door control creation, advanced tab, extended attributes, select all, delete, paste in our changes, hit OK, submit. We'll do our IIS reset. And we'll click a new door control object, which is just taking its time to load because it's having to rebuild the web page in the background. And now we can see the membership lock's there, so we can now go HR Vault, HR Vault, HR Vault. Next. I've added the filter just to show you what it can do, so you can have the filter there. I'm just putting a bit of a rubbish value in there so it doesn't put any membership in there. If you don't want to use the filter, all you need to do is remove this option from the RCDC, and then it won't populate the filter, and therefore none of the users will get populated. We'll click Finish now, click Submit. We can see that the membership lock is getting set to false now, so we won't have the issue we had with the existing ones. And just to confirm that, we'll select it, we'll click Join, and we can see that it's worked. Say OK, and then the other thing we can do is the Add Members, and we can select those multiple users to go added into it as well. There we go. And that's now completed, and we're going to look at the object in the portal. We can see that those 4 objects have been added. So hopefully the videos building up to this have been worthwhile. Hopefully you've enjoyed them. Hopefully this will give you some food and thought for what you can do this in your solutions. If you have any questions or queries, just leave them in the comment section, or send me questions on Twitter. I'm more than happy to answer them. However you get them to me. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully this has got you excited about what you can do with the portal. In the next few videos we'll look at what some advanced bits and pieces that you can do with this and what you can do with it. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you all again soon.